The Ministry of Home Affairs will now probe whether a security lapse was responsible for the attack on Operation Blue Star General Brar. Now, sources are telling headlines today that the MEA is awaiting a report from the Ministry of External Affairs and the Research and Analysis Wing as well. In this regard, the report is expected in a day or so. This comes in the backdrop of General Brar's claims that the attack was in fact an assassination bid. Now, sources in the MEA also saying that though General Brar has Z+ category protection, when a person goes abroad, a review of that security cover is also done. The MEA will look into what sort of assessment was done in the case of General Brar. So this is most certainly a very important development coming for the Ministry of Home Affairs, taking cognizance of this comment made by General Brar, saying that it was in fact that attack on him was an assassination bid. Kamaljit Sandhu now joining us with more information on this. Kamaljit, what are you picking up? It seems there was an assessment also of the security entitled General Brar, which needed to be done. Whether or not it was done or not is something which will be probed.
Well, yes, Mr. Brar, as you know, is a Z category protectee, and they say every time a VIP or somebody travels abroad, somebody who has security, there's an assessment done whether security personnel need to travel with a person abroad. But since this was some sort of a personal trip, so saying that that assessment should have been done. Remember, today is 2nd October, and this has happened only late into the night, so they're expecting some sort of report by tomorrow. But what our Ministry of Home Affairs sources were also saying is the fact that that this incident, the report would definitely come from the Indian mission in London, but also that they are waiting for some sort of report from RAW as well as from MEA. And now that is expected to reach the Ministry of Home Affairs by tomorrow again. But yes, we are picking up things from our intelligence sources who say that even during the heydays of militancy, it was very strong abroad, especially in Canada as well as in Europe. And in that sense, there could be certain groups which had moved in the 80s and 90s towards the foreign countries, and they continue to have some sort of resentment. And that is why we know that this could be some sort of revenge. But they also say it is too early to blame BKI at this point of time. There has to be a clear and specific handiwork. Only perceptions do not matter. And remember, it's about 4 people who were surrounded Mr. Brar. They could have mortally wounded him. But that's not the case, even though he's claiming that it is his agility and it's his defense that could protect him. But all these things really will have to be looked into.
All right, so the MEA is waiting for a report from the MEA and also the RAW. So at this stage, this is the information that Kamaljit Sandhu is bringing us. Thanks very much for joining us with your input on the story.